Hey guys, welcome to my studio. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a fun Valentine's craft. It's like a candy holder that we're going to be making with items from the mystery box. Now if you didn't get the mystery box, that's absolutely fine. You can use any type of paper, any type of pens that fit in your Explorer Air 2, or you could even make it in your Joy. It would just be smaller. So we're gonna jump in. I'm using the pens, the paper, and one of the new mats, and I'm really excited. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Join the Facebook page. We're always happy to help anybody that's having a crafting issue. So yeah, let's just get started. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is pull up the image on Access. So we're in Cricut Design, we click on images. If you're an Access member, you'll have the little green banner right there. And if it shows, that means you're an Access member and you're subscribed to it, which means it's free. So I'm gonna go up into search engine. Now, in case you didn't know, every single image that you click on has a code within Design Space. If you know that code, you can type it in. So for the cone that we're going to do, you can type in the words Valentine cone and search for it, or you can type in the hashtag. So the hashtag for the Valentine code is hashtag capital M 3 capital C 639. So you just type that in, click search, and ta-da, it appears. Isn't that great? So now we're going to click on that and click add to canvas. So now we have our piece. And I'm going to just come up to this little area. You guys know I don't like all of the little tiny pieces in the background. I'm going to swing this around, and how I'm going to do this is I'm going to line up this so it's kind of like, you know, straight of how you would normally see it when it's completely finished. So I'm going to line it up like this, and then I'm going to make it bigger. So I'm just going to take it out to, like, I think we're gonna do, I think that's gonna be big enough. Yeah. So it's at like 8.503 wide. Or did I do, you know what? I'm actually gonna make it a little bit bigger. That's not true. I'm gonna make it bigger. Because I remember when I was creating it, I liked it bigger originally. So let's make it 10. Okay, this is 10.038 by 9.099. And I'm going to put a heart in the center. So to get my heart shape, and these are free, you don't have to be an Access member to use these shapes, or at least some of the shapes. And then I'm going to put a heart right in the center. So I'm going to just drop my heart in there. I'm going to go to align center horizontally, and then I'm going to go align center vertically. Okay, so that kind of puts the heart right in the stick of things, like right where it needs to be. Now if you see, actually I'm going to change the color of this because I want you, and remember how I talked about advanced colors? So this isn't the color pink I'm using, so I'm going to try to get it just a little bit closer to the pink that I'm actually using. Maybe that looks more purple, but we're gonna go with it, right? Okay, and then I want to cut this heart out of this piece because I want to be able to have like a little window right here that I want to see through. So we're just gonna highlight both items. We're gonna come down here on our screen and we're gonna click slice. Then we're just gonna pull those pieces away, and we don't need them anymore, so we can delete them. So there's our little opening. It's going to be so cute. Okay, so now whenever you're making a design that has to be attached to itself, meaning we're going to have to glue this side to this side, we need, like, to be helpful, a score line. Now if you don't have a scoring stylus for your Explorer Air 2, no worries. I'm going to show you how to do it without one as well. But for just to teach you guys how to use the scoring, I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to go into shapes, you're going to go up to this first free line right here, and you're going to click it. That is a score line. All right, now what I do to make it easier is I turn it so that it's straight with whatever my design angle is. I don't try to make up my own angle, I just try to match it up with the one that's there. Now I'm going to take it from the top where I want the score line to start, and then I'm just going to drag it all the way down, and I want it to meet up at that point. Perfect. Okay. So now that is a score line. It'll show you all dashes. That means your scoring stylus is going to score right down that line. Now the next thing we have to do, because it's all done, we've completed everything we need to do on the design part of it, I want to add her name. So I'm going to show you how to add a name and put it in pen. So you just click on the text box, and I'm just going to do her nickname, which is Jazzy. Whoa, too many Jazzies. Which is Jazzy, and I'm going to pick a new font. So I'm going to go over here to filters, which is up top here. I'm going to click filters. A little drop box is going to come up, and I'm going to click writing. Then it's going to show me all the ones that are written. And I think, I kind of like this one, but it's kind of bold. Let's see how this one will look for Jazzy's name. Do I like that? I don't like that. We're not going to go with that one. Let's try a different one. We'll just make it really simple. Let's try this one. It might be, there we go. Okay. Well, does that look cute? That'll look cute. Look at that. I think that looks cute. So with this highlighted, we're going to hold down our shift key. We're going to click the big piece, and we're going to click align, center, and we're going to leave it there. Now, if we highlighted everything, let me show you what would happen if I put align, center. It pulls our score line. We don't want to do that. So we're going to undo. You can undo your last things right there. That puts it right back. I think this is perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to do. So we're all ready. Now, in order for this to come out of my machine with the score line perfectly there, the name written there, all the cuts where they are, I need to highlight everything, and I need to click attach down here. That's telling the machine I want it to come out of the machine looking exactly like that. Let me show you what would happen if we didn't attach it. Okay, I think this is important. I hope this doesn't confuse you, but I want you to understand. If you left it like this, went to make it, it's gonna write Jazzy on a different sheet of paper, and it's gonna cut this out, and I don't even see the score line anywhere, so it's not gonna come out the way you want it. So once you get it all set up, you're gonna highlight everything, click attached, and then when you go to make it, check this out. It's exactly like it looks on your other screen. So if you were confused about what the attach button does, it just takes exactly what's on your screen and puts it on your mat. Now we're gonna click continue. It's gonna pull all that up, and I'm gonna open my stuff from the, you know, what are we working with here? From the mystery box. That's it. Okay, I just need to get my scissors out. I'm gonna need to get another pen holder. I do have one already, but it's completely full. So I think I'm gonna need to get another one, because I hope that they keep giving pen sets with the mystery boxes. I love that. If you got the mystery box, like, please let me know if you were excited and if it was helpful me posting that it was available to you, because if so, I'll just keep, you know, when I find, as soon as it pops up, I'll let you guys know. Okay, I'm gonna pull all these pens out. Oh cool, they were like in different layers. All right, so there's one set. Press them out. Oh my. That's a lot of, I don't know if they think, oh, okay. They are really in there. Okay, so I got these ones and I got these ones, and they're all marked what they are, so they came out of their holder all jangled, but they're written on like what size it is and the color. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my machine set up for you guys to check it out. Okay guys, so I laid the paper down on the green mat. I am gonna show you, oh, and I took the cover off because you guys know what I'm gonna do with that, right? I'm just gonna throw that out. I don't need that. And the reason I don't need it, if you're new, it's because I use plastic carrier sheets, like a plastic craft window paper. You'll see it here in a little bit. I use that to put it on after I've thrown that piece out. Okay, so I kind of got tricked. Whenever I was ordering this, I thought I was ordering the Cricut one, and I ordered off of Amazon, but I just wasn't paying attention. But this one looks really nice. That feels nice. Oh, sorry guys. Oh, and this feels really substantial, so it looks nice, it's cute. But what this is actually for, and I'm gonna show you, is to make your paper stay on your mat. Now this is a new mat, so I'm probably not going to have to do too much pressing, but I'm just going to show you. You roll it across your paper so that it presses it down so none of it moves while you're cutting. That's what this is for. So you just press it down just like this and you're good to go. All right, so now, and again, this did not come in the mystery box. This was something I bought separately. Obviously, because it's not Cricut. All right, now we're going to move over to my cutting machine and we're going to get started. Okay, so this is the styling, like the stylus that you need if you think you might have it and you want to look for it. This is what it looks like. It has a semi-pointy dull end to it, and it's just going to slide down in your machine in slot A just like this until it clicks. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up my paper like this. All right, and I'm gonna stick my stylus in, and I have it set. Okay, so on your Explorer Air 2, you're gonna turn your dial to custom, and then you're going to feed your mat in, and it'll say your custom material, and you need to pick cardstock. So it's like the first one under the paper, and then you're going to click go. So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to score. Okay, so now that it's scored, it's telling me the next step is to load the Midnight 04 pen into clamp A. Now I am actually putting in a silver one, so I'm going to take my stylus out. I'm going to take my pen, slide it in, close clamp A, and hit the C again. Oh, almost felled myself over. And it's going to write everything that it needs to write for me. I just think this is so cool, guys. So because we have it set at the cardstock setting, it's going to cut everything twice. And that should give us a nice clear cut. Now, remembers what we do before we pull it off the machine. We need to make sure that it's cut properly so we can recut it if it didn't. So I'm going to take the corner down here, and I'm going to take my little spatula, and I'm just going to feed away at my paper, and I'm going to look to see if it cut all the way through. And if it didn't, it did. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hit the unload button, and I'm gonna get you guys set up on my overhead camera. Okay, so now we're ready to peel it off the mat. The one thing I do want you to see is that it's scored perfectly right here. But if you don't have a scoring tool, now this is called a stylus. This is a bone folder. FYI, if you are vegan, you do not want this. It is made of bone. There's other things you can use. You can use, if you have a, that's not going to be helpful. If you have a pen with a cap on it, or even a pen like a clicky pen, just draw the ink tip in, and you can make your own scores. So what you can do is line up, you're going to just look here where your corner is, You know what? Let me pull it off of here so you guys can see it better. I don't want to confuse anyone. All right, so we're gonna flip our mat over. This is a new mat, so it might stick too well. Oh no, look at that. Oh guys, I'm so excited. I have to say, you know how I said I'm like a crayon snob? I think I've just become a paper snob. And remember, I don't get paid to tell you guys I like Cricut stuff. I just want to be very clear, like, I'm just genuinely telling you I love their products. And probably because I never really used them before, I didn't know the quality of their other things besides their machines. Okay, so now that we have these cute little pieces, you could use as confetti or something while you are decorating for Valentine's Day. You can make a little craft out of that with your little one. You don't need to throw those out unless you really want to. Okay, so now I have my my piece off, and I want to show you how to score without any real scoring tools. Okay, so if you have a mat or you have a ruler, just line up your point. Let me make sure you guys can see this in the video. Yeah, okay, so line up your point with your ruler, and I'm using my mat just to make it a little bit easier. So I highly recommend the mat, but if that's not in your budget right now, I totally get it, guys. Don't go like in debt over craft supplies. Let's work with what you have, right? Okay, so now that you have this, you can take any roller, preferably one that is long enough, but this is the one I have at my craft station. And you're just gonna line this line up, and you want it to match down here. So take your pen or whatever you have, and you're just gonna manipulate the paper. You're just gonna rub the paper to get, like, you wanna break down a little bit of it without cutting through it. Okay, that's what we're doing here. We're just, when you're scoring it, you're just trying to give it a little bit of give so that you can fold it so it's easier to fold, because otherwise it's very hard to fold and it will like crease your paper and it'll crack, and you don't want that. So now that I've done that, I can begin to fold it over. Even using the machine, it didn't like completely press it out. If you have your spatula, okay, for your machine, you're gonna do the same thing. You're just gonna line it up. You're gonna go to the corner, the edge, and you're just gonna take it. Now you don't want to press real hard because you'll definitely cut through with a spatula, I promise. But you can just press it. And again, you're just breaking down the fibers of the paper so that it's easier for you to fold. Okay? I actually think that did it. So now that we've done that, we need to definitely manipulate this paper to fold over easily. So here's what I suggest. Press down where you did your scoring, and basically it should line up to the point like this one did and to the edge of this heart. Now, if you do have a bone folder at this time, I would press it down like this. So this is what a bone folder is all about, is to give you nice clean lines and edges whenever you're making a paper craft. So you can get one of these. You can use the side of a pen if you don't have one. You can use your spatula. You can just hold it down and pull it across. So you have options. Again, you don't have to go out and buy exactly what I'm showing you. I'm always going to try to work with you to show you what you can use if you already have. Okay, now with that said, now we want to manipulate this paper to get it in the round. Now it's not too bad, but I do feel like I could give myself a little bit more, you know, some more bendiness. So here's another suggestion. Take your ruler, hold your paper at an angle, pull it up. So you're curving your paper, you're breaking down those fibers, you're manipulating everything so that it's doing what you want it to do. Guys, remember, this is just paper. You're the boss of this paper, okay? You can make it do what you want. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to fold this piece over because we want to keep that facing inwards, like into the project. And now I told you guys about the cellophane. So these 12 by 12 pieces of cellophane that I use as my mat protectors, I throw out the ones that come with the Cricut and I use these. We're gonna take one of these and we're gonna cut it down to fit right in here. So I already have a piece cut, but I will link these below so that you guys can check them out. So this one is a little too big and it has one of my hairs on it. It's not a puppy hair, it's a my hair. Okay, I'm going to just trim it down a little bit. We don't want to trim it down too much because we want it to like roll up with it. So I'm gonna just trim this part off. And then I'm going to glue this across here. I am using glue from Stampin' Up, but again, I don't sell Stampin' Up. It's just glue that I have. I'm using things I have already in my craft room. And I'm going to put some glue on here. Doesn't take a lot. This is Tombow glue. You can get it at Michael's. It's nothing that you have to just get from Stampin' Up. And then I'm going to just roll it like this, so it's bendy. And then I'm just going to press it down. So if you didn't have any of this, you could take a plastic Ziploc baggie, cut a piece out, and do the same thing. Just glue it all the way around if it's a Ziploc baggie. Just stretch it out, glue the top, let it dry, do the sides, let those dry, and then put a little at the bottom. And it's going to do the same thing. I just had these little window pieces and I was going to use them because I thought they looked cute. So now you have a little window here, nothing's going to fall out. And now we're just going to put this together, okay? So again, this is just paper. We've manipulated it. It's a lot more bendy. It'll fit. I'm going to take that same glue. You can take a tape runner. We had tape runners out the other day. And we're just going to add some glue. I suggest to each edge. You know, sometimes people just put it on the outside edge and then it doesn't stick from the inside line versus the outside line, if you know what I mean. So we're just going to put some glue. You don't need a lot, but you do need to cover it. All right, just like that. Tombow glue does dry quickly, so you're going to want to store it upside down. I got this off of Etsy. I'll put a link. And store it upside down so it's ready to go. And now we're going to fold over our hearts to come right to the edge. Let me just do it this way. So don't worry about, you know, oh no, I'm folding it. It's okay. And then you're just going to press it down. Tombow glue needs just a few seconds to like hold in place. That's why I love using it. So I'm just going to hold it down, give it time to adhere to the other part of the paper. And then once I pop it open, I'm going to go inside. You can use a ruler, you can use whatever you have. I normally use my stylus. I go in and I just press down on that fold. So I know that all that glue is getting pressed into the other paper. You can even like go in and like pull it out. But you see like how that's nice and flat and you still have your pretty cone shape. Oh, it's turning out so cute, guys. All right, so this is the design itself. So look how cute that is. I'm super excited. Now I have all of these super cute. Look at that, super cute. And you guys guessed it, purple and blue, right? Always. Those are my forever colors. Okay, so I have the purples, the pinks, the blue, and look how cute. And it has XOXO, they have like BFF, Hey You. There's like cute little sayings on the bottoms. I thought they were adorable. So the first thing we're gonna do is pull out some of my shred. We don't need a lot because the bottom is so tiny, but I do like to add a little bit. So I'm gonna put some shred in there just loosely. And then I'm going to take all of these kisses and I'm going to fill them up to the top, just like this. So imagine this, February 14th, your kiddos come out, And you have one for each of them with their names on it. You could have like a couple like loosely falling out. How adorable. I mean, come on. That even looks cute, and it's a mess right now. I love it. You could also put this in a cellophane bag and make it all pretty up top if you wanted to give these out as gifts. I mean, the possibilities are endless with it. So I hope this video was fun for you. I hope if you got the mystery box that you enjoyed this, and if you'd like to see more videos, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that you like it. It also helps with my YouTube algorithm so that they can share it with more people. And yeah, I think that's everything, guys. More videos to come this week. I'm really hoping to have a lot of bonus videos. So definitely make sure you hit that bell so that it will remind you every time I upload. And yeah, I think that's all. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you have a really great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.